I've been driving for 6 years now. It's a second career for me. We're running a fully automatic 13-speed transmission. Canada is all about safety, and we have to have our mandatory time off of duty in the bunk. It's only a good thing for safety of all around us. There are fuel savings to be made with the speed limiters in effect. It's actually surprising, just doing 95 instead of 100, how much extra fuel mileage you can save as well. There he's seen us.
Yeah.
He knows we're going ahead.
But now your safety cushion just disappeared because of the Pontiac.
That's right.
So now what?
I'm going to sit right here for now because I'm looking way ahead of the truck in front of us. Our guy to our right has gone behind us.
Yeah.
I'm going to just tap the fuel a little bit because things are getting a little bit close.
Yeah.
There we go. So right now we're keeping a nice safety cushion in front of us all times. We're overtaking this guy next to us is heavy. We're going to give him plenty of room. He's going to go up behind us there. Keep an eye on him all the time. Make sure there's about a dip in behind us.
So now we're going down a bit of a gradient.
Yeah.
And it's his turn to overtake you.
Yes, right. Because we are governed to 102 kilometers an hour, and that's what we're doing. And here he goes. This vehicle is clearly not governed. There he goes.
Clearly not governed at 105, you mean?
Not governed at 102.
No, not like yourself, but
right.
He is falling within the legislative amounts.
Somewhere in there. That's going to be close. There we go. And see, now we're going uphill, and it's still accelerating away from us. Well, these days, with the advancements of engine technology, fuel injection technology, and turbocharger technology, our engines are smaller than ever, producing more torque than ever before, and producing the same power at lower RPM than ever before. So to say that an engine is only going to be most efficient at these high RPMs is just simply not true anymore. It's just not. It's just a waste of fuel. It's hurting the environment, and it's causing people with ungoverned engines to drive faster than ever before. I am relaxed. We're safely doing 100 kilometers an hour. We're doing our thing. We're not using a whole lot of fuel at all. Our RPMs are 1400. Everything's safe. This is nice and relaxed scenario right here. I would give people the flexibility to operate in the best way for their business. If you're running a lot of the states which allow the higher speeds, that's one thing. However, it all comes down to money, and I think that in terms of insurance costs for accidents and fuel savings, that the fuel governing is a good idea. 100 seems about right to me. Sometimes 100 is a bit fast, to be honest. It all comes down to the scenario which you're presented with. There are going to be some of the older guys who will say they wish they could have it like they did in the old days, but this industry is all profit driven, and if we can save a whole bunch of money on fuel and make the roads a little safer in the meantime, then I think that the legislation has ultimately been a good idea. Driving at an appropriate speed, it's all about safety. That does become the bottom line for you. They can plug into the truck and see that we're correctly governed, yes.
So those yellow lights are flashing. It's mandatory that you as an operator have to pull in, and among other things, they will be checking to make sure that all of these vehicles are governed for speed in Ontario.
Yes. If a truck has come out from Texas and his truck can do 80 miles an hour, he might. However, if he's a professional driver, he will obey our laws. But in Ontario, our Ontario trucks are governed. I think overall it's a good thing because there are too many cowboy operators out there causing dangerous scenarios on our roads. I say to them, become professional, pick a lane, stick in it, don't race each other up a hill, otherwise all you do become is a rolling roadblock for all the other vehicles trying to get past you. It's a hazard and people should just maintain a professional integrity at all times. Here's the thing, I'd just as soon go a little bit slower than everyone else, get there in pretty much the same time. There's only going to be a couple of minutes in at the end of the day, and I get to go home to my wife and children safely. I'm going to get within the law, everyone's happy, my employer's happy, my family's happy, win-win situation, and that's hands down.